Sometimes we hear English in movies, in songs, or from native speakers, and we wish we could respond naturally, like they do. But when the moment comes, we pause, we search for the right words, and we end up saying nothing at all. This can feel frustrating, especially when you're trying your best to become confident in daily English conversations. That's why learning real phrases that people use every day can make a big difference. It's not just about grammar or vocabulary, it's about sounding natural, clear, and relaxed in everyday situations. Hi and welcome back to Talk English Now. I'm Sarah, and today we're going to talk about how to use 37 common English phrases in your daily life. These are the phrases native speakers use without thinking, but you can learn them too, one by one, with practice and with a little patience. Let's start with something simple. Imagine you meet someone in the morning. What do you say? Of course, you can say good morning, but sometimes people say morning, very casually, just like that. Try it with me. Morning. You see? Easy, right? These little things add up when you speak every day. Another useful phrase is, how's it going? This is just another way to ask, how are you? But it sounds more friendly, more casual. So instead of always saying, how are you? You can say, hey, how's it going? Now try saying it with me. How's it going? Very nice. Now let's say someone asks you that. You can respond with, pretty good thanks, or not bad, or even, could be better if you're not feeling great. Let's practice. I ask you, how's it going? You say, pretty good thanks. Good. Now say, could be better. Great. See how these phrases help your English feel more alive? Here's another one. No worries. It's a great way to say, that's okay, or don't worry about it. For example, someone says, sorry I'm late. You can say, no worries. It's simple, friendly, and very common. Try it with me. No worries. Now let's imagine a different situation. You're in a coffee shop, and you want to order something. What can you say? You can use the phrase, can I get a... For example, can I get a coffee, please? This sounds polite and natural. Repeat after me. Can I get a coffee, please? Perfect. Instead of always saying, thank you very much, you can also say, thanks a lot, or, I really appreciate it. Try both with me. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. You can use these when someone helps you, gives you something, or even just holds the door for you. Let's keep going. Imagine you're meeting someone new. You can say, nice to meet you. That's easy, right? But what about when you meet them again? You can say, nice to see you again. Let's say both. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again. There's a great phrase that people use when they leave a conversation. It's, take care. It means, be safe, look after yourself. Say it with me. Take care. And sometimes you'll hear people say, catch you later. That's a casual way to say goodbye. Try it. Catch you later. Remember, these phrases are small, but they make your English feel real. You don't have to memorize them all today. Just listen, repeat, and let them become part of your speech. Your goal is not to be perfect. It's to be understood, to be comfortable, and to enjoy speaking. Now think about this situation. You're late to meet someone. What can you say? Sorry I'm late is perfect. You don't need to say more. But if you want to explain, you can say, traffic was terrible, or I lost track of time. Let's try those. Ori, I'm late. Traffic was terrible. I lost track of time. What if someone offers you help and you don't need it? You can say, I'm good, thanks. It means, no thank you, in a friendly way. Repeat with me. I'm good, thanks. You can also say, I've got it, if you're already handling something. Like if someone wants to carry your bag and you don't need help. I've got it. Let's take a moment to relax, breathe, and let these phrases settle into your mind. Learning English doesn't have to be fast. It can be calm, slow, and steady. That's how we remember things longer and use them naturally. Here's a phrase that's very useful when you're not sure about something. I'm not sure. You can use it when someone asks a question and you don't know the answer. For example, do you know where the bank is? You say, I'm not sure, sorry, or simply, not sure. Try it. I'm not sure, not sure. Let's say you need a little help. You can say, can you help me? But there's a softer way. Could you give me a hand? It sounds kind, friendly, and polite. Let's say it together. Could you give me a hand? Or if someone helps you and you feel thankful, you can say, that means a lot. This phrase shows deep appreciation, like when someone supports you when you're sad. You say, thank you, that means a lot. Let's practice. That means a lot. Sometimes you just want to say, okay. But there are many natural ways to do that, like, all right, sounds good, or sure thing. Try those with me. All right, sounds good. Sure thing. These little expressions bring warmth to your speech. They show emotion, kindness, and confidence. And that's what we want for you. Not just good English, but natural, real-life English that fits into every moment of your day. Let's pause for a moment and breathe together. You're doing amazing. Learning like this, slowly and calmly, is powerful. It builds strong habits. Now let's try something that happens every day. Someone asks you to do something and you agree. You can say sure, but also try no problem or absolutely. These words add a friendly tone to your answer. Let's say them together. Sure, no problem, absolutely. And when you want to suggest something, you can say, why don't we? For example, why don't we grab lunch later? It's a simple way to make suggestions. Let's try it. Why don't we grab lunch later? Good job. Another natural phrase is, let me know. You can say this when you want someone to tell you something later. For example, let me know if you need help, or let me know when you're ready. Try this one. Let me know if you need help. Sometimes when we agree with someone, we say, exactly. Or, that's right. These are great ways to show you're listening, and you agree. Let's say them slowly. Exactly. That's right. And if you're not sure but want to sound polite, say, I think so. Like if someone asks, is Sarah coming today? You can say, I think so. Repeat with me. I think so. Here's another phrase people use when they're surprised or when something is hard to believe. No way. It doesn't mean no. It just shows emotion. Like if someone says, I won the lottery, you say, no way. Try it. No way. You can also say, really? With a rising tone. It's another way to show surprise. What if you want to say something is easy? Try saying piece of cake. It means something is very easy to do, like, that test was a piece of cake. Say it with me. Piece of cake. And when something is very expensive, you can say, it costs an arm and a leg. That means it's too pricey. Like, that car costs an arm and a leg. Try it silly. Owly, it costs an arm and a leg. Another nice phrase is, it's up to you. It means, you decide. It's great when you want to give someone the choice, like, where should we go for dinner? It's up to you. Let's say it together. It's up to you. When you want someone to be patient, you can say, hang on a second, or just a moment. These are polite and common. Try both. Hang on a second. Just a moment. And if someone is talking too fast, you can say, could you slow down, please? It's kind and it helps you understand better. Say it now. Could you slow down, please? Here's a useful one for when you don't understand something. What do you mean? You can use it kindly to ask someone to explain. Try that with me. What do you mean? Let's talk about a small but important phrase. It depends. It means the answer is not simple. For example, do you like working from home? You might say, it depends on the day. Practice that. It depends. When you're ending a conversation and want to stay in touch, say, let's catch up soon. It means, let's talk again later. Try that one. Let's catch up soon. And here's something people say when they need to leave quickly. I've got to run. It means I need to go. It's informal and friendly. Try it. I've got to run. We're covering so many useful phrases. Each one gives you more power in conversation. You don't need to remember them all today. But by listening, repeating, and practicing with me, they'll become a natural part of your English. Now let's take a short moment to remind you, if you're enjoying this video and learning something new, please take a second to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us reach more learners like you, and keeps new lessons coming every week. Let's continue. You're on the phone, and you can't hear the other person. You can say, you're breaking up. It means the connection is bad. Or you can say, can you hear me? Try those now. You're breaking up. Can you hear me? Another good phrase is, I'm on my way. It means, I'm coming. You can text this to someone when you're leaving home or heading to a meeting. Try it. I'm on my way. If you want to encourage someone, you can say, you've got this. It means, you can do it. Let's say that with energy. You've got this. Or when something goes wrong, but it's not a big deal, you can say, it happens. It's a way to show understanding, like, don't worry, it happens. Try it now. It happens. Sometimes we just need to tell someone to calm down gently. You can say, take it easy, or don't stress. These help people feel better. Say both with me. Take it easy. Don't stress. What about when something makes you happy or excited? You can say, that's awesome, or that's great news. Try both. That's awesome. That's great news. Now imagine someone shares something sad. You can say, I'm sorry to hear that. It shows empathy. Let's practice. I'm sorry to hear that. If you want someone to explain again, you can say, can you say that again? Or, could you repeat that, please? Try both now. Can you say that again? Could you repeat that, please? These kinds of polite questions make conversations smooth and friendly. And that's what daily English is all about. You're doing great. Keep breathing. Stay relaxed. And let each phrase slowly settle into your memory. You don't need to rush. You're building a strong foundation. Let's talk about a situation when you're impressed by someone. You can say, nice work, or well done. These are great ways to give a compliment when someone does something well. Try them with me. Nice work. Well done. And when someone gives you good advice or helps you learn something new, you can say, that's helpful, or good to know. These show appreciation in small moments. Say them now. That's helpful. Good to know. What if you want to ask someone for their opinion? Try saying, what do you think? It's a friendly way to invite someone to share their thoughts. Repeat with me. What do you think? When you want to agree with someone, but you also want to add your own idea, say, I see what you mean, or that makes sense. These show that you're listening and thinking. Try those. I see what you mean. That makes sense. Sometimes you need to stop a conversation or move on. You can say, anyway, to change the topic gently, like, anyway, I should get going, or, anyway, let's talk about something else. Try it. Anyway. And if you want to start your sentence politely, you can say, to be honest. This phrase prepares the listener for your true opinion. For example, to be honest, I didn't like the movie. Try that. To be honest, let's imagine you're surprised and happy for someone. You can say, good for you. It shows support and encouragement. Like, I got the job. Good for you. Say it with me. Good for you. Another friendly phrase is fingers crossed. It means you're hoping for something good to happen, like, I have an interview tomorrow. You say, fingers crossed. Try that. Fingers crossed. When you want to be very honest or serious, people say, I mean it. For example, you're really talented, I mean it. Let's try that. I mean it. And when you want someone to believe you, you can say, I promise. It's strong, simple, and kind. Try it. I promise. Let's say you're not sure what to do. You can say, what should I do? Or, any ideas? These are helpful when asking for advice. Try both now. What should I do? Any ideas? Now imagine you made a small mistake. It's okay. To say, my bad. It's a casual way to admit fault, like, oops, my bad. Try it gently, my bad. And if someone says something you don't believe, or you're just being playful, you can say, are you serious? Or you're kidding. These are fun and expressive. Try them both. Are you serious? You're kidding. When you want to continue a conversation, or you're curious, say, tell me more. It shows you're listening. Let's practice. Tell me more. And here's one more. When something is confusing or complicated, say, it's a bit tricky. It means it's not easy, but not impossible. Like, this grammar rule is a bit tricky. Try that one. It's a bit tricky. Now take a deep breath. You've just gone through so many useful and natural phrases. Some are easy, some are new, but all of them are part of daily spoken English. And you are doing beautifully. Remember, learning is not a race, it's a journey. And every small phrase you learn adds another tool to your daily conversations. Let's go back and repeat a few we've learned today. Just listen and say them after me. Morning. How's it going? No worries. Can I get a coffee, please? I really appreciate it. Nice to meet you. Take care. Sorry I'm late. I'm good, thanks. Could you give me a hand? That means a lot. Sounds good. Exactly. I think so. No way. Piece of cake. It costs an arm and a leg. It's up to you. Hang on a second. Can you hear me? I'm on my way. You've got this. It happens. Take it easy. That's awesome. I'm sorry to hear that. Well done. That's helpful. What do you think? I see what you mean. Anyway, to be honest, good for you. Fingers crossed. I mean it. I promise. Any ideas? My bad. Are you serious? Tell me more. It's a bit tricky. Now think of your own life. Imagine one situation where you can use at least one of these phrases. Picture it. Maybe talking to a friend, ordering something, sending a message, speaking at work. Your goal this week is to try at least 5 of these phrases in real life. Not all at once. just one here, one there, until they start to feel like your own words. It's okay if you forget some. That's part of learning. Just keep listening, keep practicing, and keep enjoying the journey. You've learned so much today. These small, everyday phrases are more powerful than they seem. They help you connect, they help you sound natural, and they help you feel more confident in real conversations. Let's take a moment now to talk about how you can keep these phrases in your mind. One way is to use them in your thoughts. For example, instead of thinking, I want tea, try thinking, can I get some tea? Instead of thinking, I'm okay, try thinking, I'm good thanks. When you think in English, even for small things, your brain gets stronger at using these phrases naturally. Another way to learn deeply is through shadowing. That means listening and repeating right away, like an echo. It's okay if you don't say it perfectly. The important thing is to speak it out loud and follow the rhythm. Let's try some shadowing together. I'll say the phrase, then I'll pause, and you repeat. How's it going? Pretty good, thanks. No worries. Can I get a coffee, please? Thanks a lot. Nice to see you again. Take care. Sorry I'm late. I've got it. I'm not sure. Could you give me a hand? That means a lot. Sounds good. Exactly. I think so. No way. Piece of cake. Now don't worry if you missed some. You can come back to this practice as many times as you like. Repeating helps your mouth and ears get used to the sounds. And that's what fluency really is. Comfort with the sounds and flow of a language. You might be wondering, do native speakers really use these phrases every day? The answer is yes. These are the real expressions people use at work, at home, at the grocery store, at cafes. Not formal textbook phrases, but natural English. For example, someone might say, "Hey, how's it going?" instead of, "How do you do?" Or, "No worries," instead of, "You're welcome." These little differences can make your speech sound more relaxed, more native-like, and more connected to the way English is spoken today. Here's another tip. Don't be afraid to pause when you speak. A short pause is natural and helps your listener understand you better. You don't need to speak quickly, you just need to speak clearly, and don't worry if you mix phrases sometimes. That's part of the learning process. It shows that your brain is working, trying, growing. You'll get more confident with each conversation you have, even the small ones. Now let's imagine some common moments in life. I'll describe them, and you think of a phrase you could use. You're leaving work for the day. What could you say to your coworker? Maybe, take care, or catch you later. You're meeting someone at a restaurant, but you're running late. What could you say? Try, sorry I'm late, or traffic was terrible. Someone offers to carry your bag, but you want to do it yourself. What could you say? You could say, I've got it, or I'm good, thanks. A friend shares bad news with you. What would you say to show kindness? You might say, I'm sorry to hear that, or that must be tough. And what if you're proud of someone? Say, good for you, or well done. These are not just words, they're tools, gentle, flexible tools that help you express real emotion in English. Let's do one more shadowing practice together now. This time, speak with confidence. Don't whisper, don't hold back, just let the words come out. Let me know. I really appreciate it. I lost track of time. You've got this. Can you say that again? What do you think? It's a bit tricky, to be honest. Hang on a second. Fingers crossed. That makes sense. I promise. Tell me more. It happens. Very well done. Every time you repeat these phrases, they become easier to say and easier to use in real life. Now I want you to think of 5 phrases from today's lesson that you liked the most. Say them out loud one more time, even if you're by yourself. These are your building blocks. Keep them with you. Use them with friends, family, classmates, co-workers, or even in your journal if you want to practice writing too. You're building something powerful, and you're doing it with clarity, calmness, and care. Let's keep going with your practice. You've already done a lot, and now we're going to go a little deeper into how you can truly make these phrases part of your everyday life. Think about this. When you're in a new situation, your brain looks for familiar patterns. That's why it's so helpful to repeat real English phrases often, so your brain recognizes them, and you feel ready when it's time to speak. Let's create a few short scenes together, and you'll imagine yourself inside them, listening, responding, and being part of the moment. Scene 1. You're meeting a friend at a cafe. You. Morning. Friend. Morning. How's it going? You. Pretty good, thanks. You. Friend. Not bad. Want to grab coffee first? You. Sure thing. Can I get a coffee, please? Scene 2. You're on the phone with a coworker. Coworker. Hey, where are you? You. I'm on my way. Traffic is really slow. Coworker. All right, just let me know when you are here. You. Will do. Thanks. Scene 3. You're talking to someone who just helped you with a task. You. Thanks a lot. That means a lot to me. Them. No problem. Happy to help. You. You've got this too. Good luck on your part. See how natural these sound? These are the kinds of small, everyday moments where English lives, not in big speeches, but in short, friendly, useful lines. Now let's do another quick review. I'll say the start of a phrase, and you complete it in your own way. Just speak freely and confidently. Can I get a thanks, a let me, I'm not, sounds, sorry, I'm, that means a, even if you say something simple, that's perfect. Speaking out loud is how we build fluency. Not just knowing what to say, but letting it come out with ease. Now let's practice responding to everyday comments with natural replies. If someone says, I can help you, you might say, thanks, I appreciate it, or, I've got it, thanks. If someone says, sorry, I'm late, you can say, no worries, or, it happens. If someone says, good luck, you can respond with, thanks, fingers crossed. Practice those now with me. Thanks, I appreciate it. I've got it, thanks. No worries, it happens. Thanks, fingers crossed. You're doing a wonderful job, and I want you to know, these small wins matter. Every phrase you say, every repetition, every moment you speak a little more freely, that's your progress. Another way to build confidence is to practice these phrases during your daily routine. You don't have to wait for a real person. You can use your phone camera or a mirror and speak to yourself. For example, in the morning, look in the mirror and say, morning, let's have a great day. When you prepare food, say, can I get a sandwich, please? As if you're at a cafe. When you check your phone, imagine answering someone with sounds good or sure thing. The more you tie these phrases to your daily life, the more automatic they become. You can also write a few of your favorite ones on sticky notes. Put them on your wall, your fridge, your notebook. These visual reminders help keep English close, visible, and part of your world. Let's also take a second to practice polite phrases one more time. These help you sound respectful and kind. Could you help me? Can you say that again? I really appreciate it. I'm sorry to hear that. Let's catch up soon. What do you think? That makes sense. Let's do one more gentle shadowing exercise together. Listen, then repeat. I'm good, thanks. You've got this. Take it easy. Are you serious? Tell me more. I think so. To be honest, shadowing helps connect your brain to real speech rhythm, so feel free to come back and repeat this lesson as often as you like. And one more little secret I'll share with you. Don't wait to feel confident before you speak. Speak first, and confidence will follow. Every time you say a phrase out loud, even if it feels scary, even if your voice shakes, you're building your speaking muscle. And I'll be right here to guide you through more lessons, more moments, and more growth. You've made it to the end of this lesson, and I want you to take a moment, breathe in, and feel proud of yourself. Learning English isn't just about vocabulary and grammar, it's about showing up, being consistent, and giving yourself the space to grow. Today, you didn't just study words, you practiced speaking naturally. You imagined real conversations, you used your voice, and you trained your ear, and all of that matters. If you only remember a few phrases today, that's okay. You can always come back, review, and learn at your own pace. Learning a language isn't a straight line, it's a journey, full of small steps, and each step takes you forward. So what can you do next? Try using just one or two of these phrases today. Maybe you say morning to someone, or thanks a lot when someone helps you, or even just sounds good in a message. Small practice is powerful, and remember, don't try to be perfect. Try to be real. Speak with honesty, with kindness, with your natural voice, and you'll always sound like someone worth listening to. I encourage you to pick 5 phrases from this video and write them in your notebook. Practice them a few times out loud. Use them in small role plays in your mind. Imagine how you would say them to a friend, a classmate, a coworker. Let those phrases become part of your world. If you ever feel shy or unsure, remind yourself that confidence comes from doing something, even when it's uncomfortable. And with each lesson, you'll grow more comfortable, more fluent, more you. You are not just learning English, you are learning to express your thoughts, your feelings, and your story. And that is something truly special. I'm so glad you spent this time with me today. And I hope this lesson made you feel a little more connected to English, and a little more confident to use it in your daily life. If you enjoyed this lesson and you learned something useful, please give the video a like. It really helps our channel grow and reach more learners just like you. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new lesson. You can also turn on the bell icon so you get notified every time we post a new video. We create friendly, calm, and clear English lessons just like this every week. And we'd love for you to be part of this learning journey with us. Before I go, I want to leave you with this is final thought. You don't have to speak fast. You don't have to use fancy words. You just have to be clear, calm, and kind. If you do that, your English will always connect with people. So take care, keep practicing, and come back anytime you need a gentle, friendly guide to help you speak more naturally. Thank you again for watching. I'm Sarah, and I'll see you in the next lesson. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon for more slow, friendly English learning with me, right here on Talk English Now.